All right, most things these days are happening virtually, including job interviews.
Interviewing online does have challenges, so joining us now with tips on how to conquer the online interview is motivational strategist Gail Kasper. Welcome, Gail.
Hi, thank you so much for having me.
Oh, you're welcome. Gail, I always say dress for the part, dress for the job that you want. Even if you're home, still get dressed up.
You got it. You got it. Body language, tone of voice, and words is key. Body language, obviously, in how you're dressed, no matter what, but also the smile. Soon as that Zoom comes on or that Skype, you want to be smiling. So it creates that inviting, warm feeling. It's tough to connect through a computer. You know that.
Yeah. But this is so important, too. You'll feel better if you do this. You say the number one thing, think ahead, because you might have to download some apps, get the invitation. You really need to, maybe just be sitting there and ready to go so you don't have any problems.
An app, whether it's your computer or your phone, think about that. Have it in both places. Also, you want to show up about 10 minutes early. If there is a challenge, have a backup phone number so that you can always get through.
Creating a positive atmosphere, which is, I think that's fantastic. Tell us a little bit more about that.
Yeah, foreground and background. So when you're looking at the background, are there boxes behind you, or is there trash behind you, laundry? You can have a plain white wall, that's fine. And foreground, light, whether it's from a window or you've got a ring light, make sure that you're well lit. You want to be able to be engaging. If you're dark, then you're not going to be able to be that engaging.
The ring light, they're not very expensive and they make you look amazing.
Right. I got one right here and I got a window on this side. So you got it.
I spent more time, Gail, figuring out the background of my house when I was broadcasting from home than I did for anything else, because I wanted to make sure the viewers had something visual to look at. So that's so important.
It is. And again, if you don't have much and you have a white wall, that's fine. But you want it to be clean so that the focus is entirely on you.
Okay, good.
And Scott, I think that's what you're going for. You want the focus on you and a warm, inviting atmosphere.
Yes.
And you say, bring the real you. I love your tip that you should be smiling right from the beginning, but this might actually be a little easier for some people if they're not sitting in an office where they're nervous. Maybe it'll be easier to be more relaxed.
Yeah, bring the real you, get comfortable. If you have to practice ahead of time on Zoom or Skype, do it. And I would say the number one thing that can cause interview failure, it hasn't changed, whether you're face-to-face or you're through Skype or Zoom. And that's to know your skill sets and be able to articulate them clearly to the interviewer and how they would relate to the job they have. Because if you can't do that, the job just isn't going to work anyway. So make sure you know where you're going in that interview.
Gail, wear your pants. The camera could just jog downstream at any point. Make sure you have your pants on. Is that a good tip?
You never know when you might need to move across the room for some reason or say, hey, look, I just need to grab something real quick. You never know what's going to happen. You always want to be ready. It's a good idea that you are fully prepared for that interview. Yes.
And how do you handle it? We've seen this online and we've all experienced it broadcasting, in different places. What happens if something unexpected happens, like your cat or your kids come in when they shouldn't?
All right, treat it like public speaking. The rule with public speaking is that if it is an interference that is known by the other person or an audience, you acknowledge it. So acknowledge it, handle it, and then move forward. Don't try to ignore it. Just let it be. It's real life. It happens.
Well, look at you, Gail, 19, alone, no job, no car, no idea where you were going to live in California. And look at you now. Right. Congratulations.
And to both of you. I'm thrilled to have been here. Thank you so much.
We're thrilled. You come back anytime. You hear us?
Thank you. Have a great day.
Thank you. She got the job. See that?
Yeah,
it was
she did.
Yeah.
She didn't even know she was interviewing.